Hey, what's happening, baby? Lammy's World. Got my white blood cells up today so I could get my chemo. Having this nasty ass blue machine drink. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm sucking on a big dick glass. 8:15. I was trying. Man, I got home from doing my stuff, and good Lord, was I messed up, baby. It was messed up. Oh, check it out. Chops are gone. I don't know if y'all seen that. Sucked. Happened over 3 days over the last week. 3 freaking days. 20 years of work to grow my chops. 3 days. Poof. Get out of the shower, just get up in the morning. When I'd go like that to straighten them out, just handfuls of that crap. I might post a picture on the community page to show you the sink. It was no scissors at first for a while. Just running my fingers through my chops, and man, it was like grabbing handfuls of it. It was nuts. Heartbreaking nuts. That's probably been the worst of this whole ordeal. I mean, I feel like shit a lot of times. I don't like to complain. It's nothing positive comes from complaining is my thoughts. But man, that was a drag losing them. Oh, it killed me. I tried to save on to what was gray here in the front, if you can see that mess. And I don't know that they'll stay. They'll probably go too. They're not pulling out in my fingers though. So my mustache held on as much as she could. So I look way different to me. I mean, I look like a weirdo. What can you do? If you see my head, keep looking over here like that. That's where my computer is. I'm trying to read comments. Let me read a few of these. Say hello to oh you can 84C30. What's happening, baby? DMC. Life got cooler. You better believe it. Lunar Outlaws. What's happening? All of you cats, man. I love you. Mopar nuts. Woo! Bill Stampa. Love you too, baby. Ted Lane. What's happening? 426. Loving all you guys. Here's Slot Car Jimmy. I'm doing my best, baby. It's creepy. Now here's something strange. Hey Jeff. I just saw Jeff a while ago. I got home and was beat all to hell. I felt like I don't know how you describe it. It felt like you're starving to death and you drank a gallon of coffee in like 2 minutes. Like jittery, real freaking jittery. But put your hands out and they're steady as ice or whatever. But it just feels like your whole body's kind of shaking and weak. So I just, hey, love you too, Skipper. Combsy, what's happening, baby? Justin, hey, dude. We're going to get that car going, do the big V8 swapper. I come home and crashed out. I just hit the bed, ate some pizza, and just went straight to bed. And I think I probably off and on slept for about 3 hours, maybe hour, 45 minutes at a time. And I'd stir around and got up. I felt a little better. I'm not what do you call it, a morning person. You know, when I first wake up, my brain's foggy as hell. Brain's still fuzzy and foggy. I got up and walked around a little bit and told Lisa that we might ought to, that's my tenderloin, that we might ought to walk around the house. I mean, walk around the block a few times or something just to get my blood flowing because I got all the chemicals and I'm radioactive and moving around, getting the blood pumping and drinking the hell out of shit gets it on flushed out of me. The stuff's still going to do what it's going to do, but it'll get it out of me. So that's good. What's happening, Mark? Mike said I don't like pizza. Yeah, right. Did you see my glass, Mike? I got that with Wayne and Jenny Fee. That's my big dick glass. Woman love taking selfies. You better believe it. Look, there's Jennifer right there. Where'd you get that big dick glass? We paid for them, didn't we? Does my pee glow at night? I've been wanting to know if it would. They told me I couldn't get to know my wife in the biblical sense for at least 2 days, that I would make her radioactive. So I don't know. But y'all might, if the ones that saw me last week, seen that I couldn't get my chemo last week. My white blood cells tanked. Now, I didn't know why, but I tied on a pretty good buzz Thursday night with my dear friends Jeff and Nikki. Hendersonville's own Jeff, Troy, Nar, and Nikki. Went over there and had a few beers, turned into several beers, and I was feeling right, felt good. God, I needed it because I ain't drinking forever, and I like to drink. I'm a horrible alcoholic, but I've gotten better. Still got my belly, though. On a side note, Jeff said I'm the only fucker in history that's actually gained weight doing chemo. I think that's because of my breathing treatment, so it makes me hungry. But I couldn't get my chemo. They said my white blood cells dropped. Well, look at this mess here. Not to get gross or nothing. Ooh, show my sexy bod off. You see that thing here? It beeps and flickers and flash green right there. This is Neulasta. It's some kind of shit for your white blood cells that to help keep them up. It's like a time release thing or some shit. I don't know exactly how it works. It's some kind of matrix thing or something. Robo-lammy, that's right. But when I got my first chemo, they put that on me and they shot this fucking BB thing in me over here that was for nausea that turns into a knot. That's freaking weird. And it hurt like a son of a bitch after a couple days. I got that put in over here now. And of course, it went through my porty port up here. That's fucking creepy as shit right there. That's that board stuff. On probation again. Damn right I'm skinny. I've always been skinny. I've never weighed 200 pounds, but I'm freaking close. I'm like 198 now. I was, 180 for 30 years. And I started gaining some weight. But this Neulasta thing, the little beeping thing over here, it's stuck on me. That's kind of creepy, dude. It just, you tear it open, they shoot a medicine in it with a syringe and peel off a sticky back and stick it on you. And after about a minute or two, it starts beeping. And then it goes, and it feels like somebody laid a rubber band on you and let it go. It doesn't hurt or nothing, but it's a damn catheter like needle. Brink, it shoots inside of you. Well, that first little nurse helper lady that put it on me while I was doing my stuff, she said, you need to leave us on there for about 4 hours. And she's looking at her clock. She says, you can take it off 6 o'clock tonight. You'll be good. Okay, I did. Like she told me. And then I got drunk over at Nikki and Jeff's on Thursday because it'd been, a while. And the doctor said I could have a beer. So I went over there, all full of holes. That's right, Ted. But I took it off and got drunk and went that Monday to get my second round of chemo to end the first cycle. One cycle is 2 rounds of it. And my white blood cell count plummeted like really bad, really bad. They couldn't do it. And I asked her, what the hell did I do wrong? Did I drink something, eat something? She said, no, it happens sometimes. It'll be good one day and then poof, it just drops. All right. Shit, I'm worried. So I'm home. I'm Googling, what makes your white blood cells count? Blah, blah, blah. Well, alcohol can, in excess, fuck with your bone marrow or something where they're created. So I got to thinking, well, maybe that's what I done. I had to, I shouldn't have drank. Well, maybe I fucked up. Checked it out. I checked it out and yada, yada. I go back this Monday to go check and see. I don't know what the numbers are meaning, but she said she checked it and they get the results right there to know if they can give me the chemo or not. And the lady said, oh, you're at 12.6. That's great. It came right back. I'm like, cool. Well, I'm doing my stuff. And while they're pumping all the shit into me, one of them, some kind of thing they got to make sure I can handle. And they just squeeze that crap into me. And we have to wait an hour and just sit there and wait, make sure I don't or whatever. I don't know, shit myself or piss or something. I don't know. But they have to wait an hour to make sure my body takes it for these first 2 doses. After that, we don't have to do that wait an hour stuff. We doing all that. Well, I finished my last little dose thing. They give me one of these things. I don't remember what it is. It's the chemo I'm doing is called ABVD. Each letter is a different drug. There's 4 different drugs that they give me. One of them's just this fat ass syringe with this red liquid in it. Looks like Kool-Aid. And the doctor, poor thing, has to just sit there slowly push on the plunger just ever so slowly. It takes her about 20 minutes to fill a syringe into me. But that shit makes your pee red, like weird. Looks like you got your ass kicked again from a fight, and it beat your liver up real bad where you piss blood. Are you kidding me? I've had that happen, but that's a long time ago. And it reminds me of that every time I pee, like, oh, damn, my liver. But that only lasts a few times. They do all that and they're done. And when everything's said and done, they shoot that BB ball thing into me here. And then they, oh, my phone. And then they do that new last the little flashy whoa thing on me. And she put that on there. Howdy, Gary. What's happening, baby? 84 got a bike for free. Because pedaling sucks. That's right. Chef Colcord. I'll check that out. PBS. Ooh. I'll watch it. God bless you, Uncle Buzz. Thank you, brother. I didn't drink enough, Lambroke says. Well, dig this. Here's the kick in the balls. She put the new Lasta thing on me, and she's telling me, you need to leave this on here for at least 24 hours to 30 hours or something. I'm like, do what? She's like, I'll write it down on the card when you can take it off. I said, the last doctor told me to take it off that night. And she was like, no. I said, yeah, she did. She even told me to wait till 6, and I waited till 7 before I took it off to be sure. Because it was still flashing green. I assume that's good. Got a Sammy hair stuck in my nose. Well, she said I was supposed to leave it on there for over 24 hours, and I'm like, what the hell? And she writes on there, starts, she wrote 4/7 tomorrow's date or whatever, and she wrote starts 3:30, remove 4:30. I can take it off at 4:30 tomorrow. I'm like, well, I took the last one off that night. The lady told me to take it off at 6 o'clock that night. She goes, well, that's why your white cells dropped. That's most likely why. I was like, well, son of a bitch. I didn't ever get none of the medicine because it's a time release deal or whatever. So I never got none of it. I think that's why I dropped. You know what that means? I can still have a casual beer, baby. Oh, yeah. My daughter Dixie gonna try to stop by sometime this week. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Gonzo. How you doing, dude? I'm kicking it, baby. I hope you're doing all right. I should have had my wifey bring me an umbrella for my drink. I think we got some in the pantry. My big dick glass. Lambroke said, bring me some cookies. Mustard gas with radioactive shit. No shit. That's no good, baby. Mark said he could lose a little weight. 6'2", 250. Shit. That's right where you need to be, baby. What am I drinking? This is one of them naked juice things, that Blue Machines crap. It's actually pretty tasty as long as it's cold. Starts to get warm a teensy bit. It's gross. Dang, thank you, 426, dude. I need that so much, but I ain't asking. Golly, thank you. The background, the old oldies channel. I love the oldies when I'm in the garage. If it ain't rockabilly, I'm jamming the oldies on the old cable channel that plays music. I gotta let y'all see the hair. Ooh.